over here.
Ew. We made it for another week, another fabulous runway. And I'm feeling absolutely fabulous, darling. Just absolutely fabulous today. I wonder why. No particular reason at all. No reason, no rhyme, none whatsoever. But
this runway just makes you want to smoke and drink vodka for some reason.
A little bit, yeah. I was out of vodka, so I couldn't put any in my coffee. Though I did heavily consider it. So, it's fine. But hello, sweetie darlings, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks from episode 4 of RuPaul's DragRace UK Series 7. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay. I've got my morning coffee. I'm here to talk about some absolutely fabulous looks. And as always, I've got my cup mug on hand. Lana G Creations at Etsy.com. Link is in the description below. And also that lovely QR code next to Randy right there. So make sure to check that out. Other way.
Well, that's what more it's on for me.
It's mirrored. Everything is always mirrored.
So it's so here.
Yeah, there you
go. There we go. Okay.
Check out the merch link. Do all those lovely, wonderful things. And I am today repping for the cute shirt gang. I am wearing my Corey King shirt because sure. It was the first shirt I grabbed out of my closet today. So sure, why not? Randy, it is your turn. Oh no, oh no.
She froze.
Oh no.
Oh.
We'll just do that one. Okay, there we go.
Good for you.
Yay.
Hi, hey, and hello, it's Micha, your Parisian correspondent, and today I'm absolutely fabulously drinking some peach mango tea because I'm feeling overjoyed with La Croix, darling.
La Croix, darling. La Croix. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it here. La Croix. Oh, yes. Woo.
And I'm back. I'm not dead. I am
good.
Just moved in order. Hi, I'm Randy Wild. I'm just going to say your friendly neighborhood, drag performer. And I'm ready for this episode. I'm excited.
Absolutely fabulous, darling. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Yes, I'm very excited. This was a lovely, lovely runway. I'm very excited to talk about all of it. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. If you've not checked out our exit interview with our lovely eliminated queen this week, or our episode recap talking about these lovely erotic novel acting challenge situations, whatever it was, make sure to go check those out now. But we're going to talk about some looks. So I think it's time to go to the runway.
Let's do it.
Bam. Category is Night of 1,000 Sweetie Darlings. And first up on the runway is Bones. Bones. Randy, I'm very excited to hear what you have to think about Bones this week.
Finally, a runway from Bones I've been here for that I didn't hate.
Yay!
Finally. I mean, this is AbFab.
Growth.
It's called. I think she finally put something on the runway that is the brief.
It's called growth.
Or honestly, this is AbFab. That's what I love about this. The smoking from the wig, that's like great high camp. Fucking love it. It is like everything about this is the show and is that character. Like almost honestly, no notes. I love this look.
Hey, so lovely. It's interesting because it's maybe one of the Bones looks that I didn't like as much as the previous, but I still enjoyed it a fair bit. I think, Patsy was served. The issue is that even before this runway, we had like 2 different passes, and they were done probably in a more imaginative way. This was kind of more down to earth, especially by Bones standards, after what we've come to expect from her, like more outside the box, outside the cigarette, the matchbox. But here it was all lit up. My issue is slightly with this underskirt, because it kind of looks not exactly the cigarette color, or it's a very specific, like kind of, I don't know, cherry cigarette, something like this, which doesn't do Bones' knees and legs justice in this particular runway light. So that's why just above her knee, it looks as she was like bizarrely chopped off. But otherwise, I do enjoy the details, especially the neck. And just when we mount up from this unfortunate cigarette skirt, everything becomes better and better. So yeah, still like it a lot.
Yeah, I think this is a really fun look. We have seen a lot of patsies done in front of Dame Joanna Lumley as well. So there's obviously, like, when you come on Drag Race UK and take on a patsy look, it's you know, there's a level of pressure there, because it has been done, and it has been done very well at this point. But I think Bones, took something a little bit different to it, and I really appreciated that. What throws me just is the length of this dress, where
It should be floor length.
It should be floor length. I don't understand it hitting just above, like at the shin.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it throws me just ever so slightly. But the detail work really works here for me. I do love, we talked about it in the recap, I love the gold band coming across that kind of separates the white from the brown part of the cigarette. I think that's really fun. And then all of this gorgeous detail work on the neck here. I think that's just so fab, for lack of a better term. It's simple, but done in such an absolutely camp way that I do enjoy it. The one thing for me is just the length. That is kind of the one thing that just throws me off a little bit. But overall, I really do like this from Bones.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I do want to say, like, the bottom of the dress to me is giving cigarette filter.
It is,
and I think
yeah.
I think with Micha, what you were saying is like how it's like so abrupt, and like I think it's because it's the same color as the background thing, and it's like in the pictures I'm like, it's every time you see it, it's just like it blends. But now that you said that it should have been floor length, I can't unsee that.
Right.
But I love this look, and I'm going to give it a 99.
Great.
Ooh.
I think it's not the highest Bones score I've given thus.
I think so.
Wow. That's very impressive.
I think it's the first one in the 90s.
I think so.
I would actually give this Bones look an 81.
All right. I'm going to give Bones an 89. Next up, we have Paige Three.
I did not like this one as much. I mean, I get where it's from, and I like it does scream AbFab to me, but it's just like it's not quite the patsy look that everyone else had. It's like the hair feels like it's the wrong blonde. The ski suit, the proportions to me are weird. Like it does weird things to her body, and so just like it's cute. It's still. I mean, I think everyone hit the brief this week. There wasn't some that I'm like, no, that's not what the brief is. I think everyone hit the brief, but this one just didn't do it for me.
Well, it mostly just as with Bones, it mostly did it with for me hips up. Hips down. I mean, these tights, they're very weird. In the recap, I compared them to be a taxidermic experiment gone slightly wrong, because they are giving circus lion plush legs. But otherwise, yeah, you instantly get the reference with the cigarettes, and yeah, this Swiss trip to Swiss Alps from the tights up, the waist up. And I actually love how the white on her bodysuit basically has a heart shape. It is pretty cool, especially when you see it and it's like crossed. So this one is good. My issue is primarily with legs because it really does belong to some stuffed toy. But otherwise, I mean, the recreation of the look above is really cool. And I kind of happen to love the shoes, which is not often for me and for fur. It's not exactly a love story all the time. So kudos to Paige Three for that.
You didn't like the first queen eliminated from Drag Race Down Under season 2? How dare you? She's
a legend.
She's a legend. She is the moment. Now, come on now.
She has the voice.
She is the screaming legend that we all aspire to be. What are you talking about? No, I like this look from Paige. There are other Paige looks I've liked, and there are other AbFab looks that I like on this runway. That's what it really comes down to. Is I don't think this is necessarily a bad look. I think there are some detail things that could have been ironed out a little bit more. I agree. The proportions are a little strange. I do like this big cowl piece coming around her with the cigarettes. I think that is a fun piece. The detail work on that could have been done a little bit better. It is a little haphazard, but kind of in an AbFab way still. So I'm really not mad at it. Like it does still give AbFab in that kind of like, it's a little bit messy and that's why it's fine. Yeah. So like, I think it's fun. It's a departure for Paige on the runway and I liked to see it. So I was happy to see something different and imaginative from Paige.
Yeah, it's like one thing I do agree with Micha on is like the waist up is really good. Like, but it's like the shoulders are also weird to me. I'm going to give this an 85.
Okay, I'm actually very close to you. I've given this an 84. So.
I gave it an 80.
Solid B.
100%. Elle Vosque is up next.
As Bubble.
I thought this was. I really liked this. I thought this was really cute. It's I mean, you have both of their. She has both of their faces on the front and back, but she is also really giving Bubble. It's really like I really liked this. It's not as adorned or ornate as a lot of the other ones, but it is more clear and concise, which I really appreciate.
I kind of warmed up to this look a bit since the recap. On the other hand, in the recap, I still said that this given if Joella's mattress had a shape. It does have a shape. It's just very oversized on purpose. This wig is sending me. I mean, you can't look at this face in this wig and not smile at it. This is really like a realtor from 1970s going Egyptian on a white party. But yeah, the combo of two heroes, Paige was like, okay, why should I choose one heroine when I can choose 3 B1 and put another 2 on my oversized cap? So this one was really Elle, sorry. This one was really smart from Elle. I mean, I still, as a look, like as a fashion piece, is kind of hard to enjoy, but as a piece of camp, it's very enjoyable. So.
And that's why I'm happy to see like just a piece of camp from Elle, because that's kind of the one thing we haven't really seen a whole lot of from her. Is her looks are clean and concise, and we've been getting high concept. I'm really happy, like, the last 2 weeks, we've really gotten a good sense of camp from Elle. And I'm like, okay, girl, I see you. I see what you're about. This was the last thing I would have expected Elle to come down the runway in, and I'm living for it. I love that she went from AbFab the movie as well. I think that is such a great place to pull from as well. Especially, I will say, as a queen of her age, she is younger, so I think pulling from AbFab the movie may have been a little bit easier for her to do. There's less to work with in a way, and that sounds shady, but it's a bit of an easier reference to pull from. And so I think this was a bit of an easier pull for her. But I think it's so well done. I love the caftan. I love the shoe. I love the wig. All of it works really well together. I can't be mad at this in the slightest. It's camp. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like, who doesn't love a good caftan? Who doesn't love a good caftan? Honestly, giving it a 90.
Yeah, I'm giving Elle an 85.
88. Very well done, Elle. Love it.
It's like we are like really close, like pretty close
Yeah.
this time round, you know?
So far, it's
Yeah,
so good.
unfortunately,
So far, so
you
good.
know, today's the agreement podcast so far. We will see if that continues with Miss Silllexa Diction.
If wearing heels that are too high, it kind of worked for her in her favor a little bit with this runway. A little bit, but girl, come on. You're a queen. Like, if you know you can't wear those heels, don't wear those heels. There are other heels you could wear. That's, I mean, it's one of those ones you could like when she was like, "Oh, I can't straighten my knees." I'm like, "Yeah, I can tell." And usually I do like Sillexa's look so far, but this one was just like, I just was not hitting for me. Yeah, I love the like walk in the runway drunk. I think that was great. And it was a good cover for the heels being too, like her not being proficient in those heels. But it's like the outfit itself, I'm just like, it's not as clean as it could be. It's like, I mean, she is cinched to fuck, which I love, but it's not giving Patsy, it's giving stewardess. That's what it looks like to me. I'm like, it looks like she's about to, so that she is drunk and about to come around with a beverage cart.
Yeah, I mean, this color combo, I know a few people on the pod, especially yesterday, loved it. I'm still not exactly in awe, because this like roach brown and purple together, they could have made probably a Patsy suit, but overall it does look really not exactly as Patsy, but I get where Randy's coming from. It's giving some servant or in the restaurant or steward or something like this. The wig is drag. The wig and the face is drag, and in this regard, it's Patsy. When Jane Horrocks was critiquing this look, she used this genius reference, "bum so tight it was bouncing off the walls," which is a great quotation from Patsy. Yeah, and the bum indeed is so tight, but maybe that's part of the stiffness problem here, because the look really she's so cinched that she barely can move. She's almost like Violet Chachkin that becomes her hair. Luckily enough, in the lip sync, she actually made a lot of bold moves, and the way that her legs were showcased here, it kind of actually helped. So I'm a bit torn here, because on one hand, it does accentuate her legs phenomenally well. We've never seen Sillexa's legs so far in these 4 episodes, like being so impressively styled, put together, put in front of us. But the rest of this look is kind of meh, especially given what we'll see again later on this runway. So it's kind of...
Yeah, I kind of fall similarly. I definitely like this look the most out of anybody here. I'll say that. And for me, a lot of it is just this color combination. I love this brown and this cobalt blue together. Like, I think the color combo looks so good together and looks so good on Sillexsa. I will say it is probably the least AbFab of anyone on the runway. It's still AbFab. She still fits in the AbFab universe. I don't
As
know
someone
that
from British Airlines, yeah.
Yeah, or like she's like an NPC in the AbFab universe or something like that. Like, I don't see her necessarily giving Patsy here. Now, if this is Patsy meets Sillexsa, okay, I can see that, but that's not how it was necessarily built. So, with that being said, if I take the AbFab out of it, I think the look itself is really clean and really well done, and I think it's a fun departure for Silllexa. In a way that I like. It's a lot more minimalist for her in a way that I like. I love all of the different color blocking and all of the geometric patterning that's going on in this suit. I think it's really stylish and really well done. But for an AbFab runway, unfortunately, it just doesn't translate as well as I would have liked it to compared to some of the other looks.
That's fair.
So.
Also, as you're talking about us looking at this color combo, I just kept on thinking, like, you changed the wig and it's Troop Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
I mean,
in a lot of ways, yeah.
But so for me, this look 75. I mean, it's okay, but it's not. As I said, it's British Airlines meets AbFab. Like, she's going to come by, and I'm going to ask for a coffee and maybe a whiskey.
Yeah, for this Come Fly With Us look, I would give her 69.
Nice. Given that it's an AbFab runway, I'm gonna give Silllexa a 78 for this runway because I do still really like it, but it's not as AbFab. Tayris Mongardi. Hey, Tayris. Hey.
Bubble.
I think that this look is very cute. Is very cute. I enjoy that. I enjoyed this look. With AbFab, I will admit I have seen a few episodes of it and I enjoy it. But I'm not as well versed in all the characters. So it's like, so it's like with that, it's like I think this works. I think it's cute. I think it's, I love the hair. I love her take on it. I like the look.
Yeah, Bubble is probably my favorite character in the AbFab verse, and given that Jane Horrocks played it and she was on the judges panel, it was like a double win for Tayris, a triple win, especially given that last week her look was what kept her from the top, basically, because it was so underwhelming, and he had such great rebound, and she saw the hell out of it. She was like feeling it. You can tell on the runway that, unlike last week, she was really in her element. Love the dragged up version, but actually, it's kind of that version that Bubble originally had, because she was already kind of dragged, on her head, but the look is still like dragged up, really. All these bows, all this like lovely stripes from everywhere, and the color combo looks so good on her and looks very well in stage lighting. So yeah, I'm just so happy for Tayris this week. Love this look.
Yay! She looks so good. I love it. I love it. I can praise her this week. I love it. 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 Yeah, she looks fucking adorable. And I love that she took it's Tayris and it's Bubble. And that's kind of what I wanted from this runway, is I wanted people to take their drag aesthetic and blend it in the AbFab universe. And where I wanted a bit more of that from Silllexa, I really got that from Tayris, and I was really happy to see it. This look is absolutely adorable. Her legs, baby, legs. What's on the menu? Legs. Like, I love this. I love Tayris.
Yeah, I love this look. As I said, it looks really great. And also, if Silllexa went with like maybe an inch shorter heel to where she could actually straighten her legs, she'd be given the legs like this too. Just saying. But for Tayris, 95. I think it's great.
For me, I actually think it's my favorite Tayris look so far from the season. It's 98.
98 as well. Yeah, very clean, very concise, very well done work. Love it. Next up, the beautiful, wonderful stylings of Miss Sally TM.
So, once again, this is where my lack of knowledge of only seeing a couple. The discs.
It's not you here. It's not you.
It is not you. This is Sally just being crazy.
So, okay. I was like, is it the logo?
No,
is it this? I'm like, what the fuck?
No. So what she did is she took Eddie's jumper that she wears.
Okay.
It's this like polka dot jumper that she wears. It's like a
I'm
classic
familiar with
AbFab
it.
piece.
I'm familiar with that. Yes.
Yeah. She deconstructed it and then used the color palette to create this like the discs and did all of that and kind of did like Sally-fied it.
Yeah.
Again, Sally, you can have that if you really want it. Just pay me some residuals for it. Thank you. But she Sally-fied it and created this like high concept piece from it. Because this is a silhouette and a style that Sally does really often with these like rings and this like whole concept. So she basically Sally-fied AbFab.
Okay. So, and I love that, and I love for the most part, I do love a Sally look, honestly, for the most part.
Except for the mouse.
Except for the mouse monkey bear. Mouse monkey bear. That's what that was. This I think was a little like, while I love the creativity of it, it looks really. I like the silhouette of the gown. It looks really good. I think it was a little too far from the brief. Like the colors, the colors do fit the AbFab, but like when I'm sitting here, yes, I want to go. Do I just not know enough about this show? Is this a thing that's like, and I'm like racking my brain, going, what is this like from? What is this from? What is this from? And then when you sit the jumper, I'm like, oh, okay.
And I see what you mean with that. For me, this is one of the more like Tayris and Sally for me did a really, really great job at blending their personal drag aesthetics with the AbFab universe. That's where it is for me. I see what you mean though with Sally's look going maybe a little bit too far. I see what you mean.
It's like if she would have just brought in the like it almost feels completely divorced from the show. Almost. Not quite, but almost. So she would have not gone so far out, gone far, but like still stayed a little bit back. I would have been happier. But once again, it does look really great.
Talking about people who understood the assignment their way. I think, sorry to repeat this as well from the coverage of the entire episode. I think that's what Sally did is she blended the two versions of Edina's iconic jumper and the series where she went full Buddhist and started chanting as we speak, bye bye darling, because there she had all this weird like rings on her, all this with jewelry on her. She put basically everything she could, and so maybe then she processed it via Sally's brain, her vortex of mind, and that's what you've got. I still think it's a phenomenal fashion piece. It's also a great bounce back from the monkey bear post creature from the swampy lagoon sewage system we got last week. So this is Sally is back on top for me. Look-wise, I'm really connecting with this look-wise to Miss Quote Plain Jane. I love the silhouette, especially of the gown, how it goes well down. Again, this singular curl on the forehead is really, it's doing this for me. All autumn, all the seasons we're covering, a singular curl is a sign of a smart queen who knows her looks. And I especially love one final piece, how her makeup on her eyes goes well with the colors of the rings. It's cool.
Yeah, I think for me this is a great blend of AbFab and personal drag. Like I said, yay, I love we're finally disagreeing. And by that I mean I love disagreeing with Randy again. It's one of my favorite personal pastimes. This is also a style that I've come to really, really love from Sally's drag. Just having done like our Instagram review pre-season and seeing a lot of her looks pre-Drag Race as well. I really, really enjoy this kind of style from Sally. I think it's so clean and so beautifully well done. I love just the simple accessorization, and then I agree, all of the detail work in the makeup, the one singular spit curl, like it's so simple in a way that is just, for me, done really, really well, and speaks to how a maximalist and over the top the AbFab universe is. Sally said, I'm going to take it complete 180 and do something so minimalist. For me, that's so cool. And I really love that juxtaposition. So, and I know it's not going to be for everyone. I have seen some people online being like, I don't get this at all. For me personally, I love this look. I'm obsessed with it.
I said the look overall. If it was just like an art challenge, I'd be all for this. Like Sally knows her drag. She knows art. She knows haute couture. That's obvious. But is it AbFab? It's a little too far out for me, so I'm giving it an 80.
Ooh, my cup is full for Sally this time around.
Mine is too, Micha. I agree. Like, I just think it's so cool. But I see what you mean, Randy.
Yeah, it's it's like the drag itself is clean. Everything. I agree with all of that. But in the few weeks I've been on, I've always come back to what is the brief.
I see it.
And so
I see it. Yeah. Completely fair. Sunday. Sunday, at the time this video comes out. But for all intensive purposes here, Thursday. Next up, Bonnie.
This is everything.
You
honestly.
Stupid bitch.
The full recreate, like actually making a full recreation. I have seen this episode, and this is amazing. It is so freaking good. Like once I had this is a no notes. This is you know. I would put good money that Bonnie grew up watching this show.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
it was on, or she's like, or came to it like more like or as an early adult, something like that. Because she's not like is she younger?
She's 30.
Then who?
She's 30. Okay. I mean, she's not one of the super young queens, but she's also not like, you know.
Well,
no
one is super old on this cast.
No one's on super old on this cast, but this honestly feels like someone who grew up watching AbFab, who knows AbFab backwards and forwards, and when she saw this challenge, she went bet. Honestly, it's like I have a feeling she didn't even make this for like it feels to me like this is so complete. She saw there was not like on the sheet for when she had to pack, saw there's an AbFab thing. She goes, "Oh, I have this look already."
It would not surprise me.
It's like it's because it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So yeah.
I mean, not only did she know the verse, the AbFab verse, the law, not only did she have the audacity and the gumption to say Thursday at least 4 times during the episode, but also how was she prepared to answer all the Thursday-related questions in that particular Patsy manner, as if she was like Patsy from the 60s, as if she were there, like being that model from the flashback. It's so funny. Yeah, I mean, it does justice to the episode. It does justice to Joanna Lumley. It was just Bonnie's week overall. I mean, both in the challenge and on the runway, she just kept on performing and slaying. And oh my god, I never thought actually that purple/cobalt blue looks so good on her, but here we go. Yeah, with red, everything goes.
That's my girl. Yes, you dumb bitch. I'm obsessed. I love this so much. Only Bonnie would pull from the fucking dream sequence. Only Bonnie would do Thursday. And when she puts out Thursday merch, I will probably buy some and wear it on Thursdays. Gladly, without question. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen on Drag Race UK, and I love every single bit of it. No notes.
It's
Yeah.
a full cup.
Yep.
Whee! It's a full cup for me as well. 2 in a row.
3.
Yay!
Word
Bunny!
Yeah.
Bonnie!
And think of Ireland.
Not Britannia.
Yeah,
Rupert.
exactly.
Not everything is about England.
But yeah, I loved how RuPaul said, think of Ireland. That was good.
I still rent free in my brain. And what day was it? Oh, let me think about that. Oh, Thursday. Bonnie Ann Clyde, I knew was going to be one of my favorite queens of this season and is quickly becoming one of my favorite queens from all of Drag Race. Like, I just am so obsessed with her. I'm so obsessed. I fucking love her. Ugh, so good. And speaking of so good,
Somebody will love. Yeah.
Yeah. I love me some chai. I was not loving me chai this week.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things where it's like it's a great homage to, and like mentioning, like, because of the mentioning of the jewelry having just be covered in the jewelry. It's not, once again, I don't think it's close enough to the brief, because this looks like she had, like, well, she had to go get the pieces, and she looks great, but it's like out of context without the box with anything. If you just came out in that jewelry, to me, I wouldn't read AbFab. I'd be like, oh, you look great.
Wholeheartedly.
But that's, as I said, that's just me. And once again, I love chai. I love the fact that, like, everything she's been in up to this point, honestly. But for me, this wasn't hit.
La croix, sweetie.
Sweetie.
The thing is, the bag itself as a look is so fab. I think it's one of the references that you can get. But sorry.
The bag itself, I agree. If you would have saved the bag, this would be a different thing.
No,
but then she walked out as a piece of Christian Lacroix jewelry.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense, because
it's camp, Brandy.
I
think it's
understand.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you don't, though.
Yeah, I think we just have different perceptions of how people can mix up the brief with their own drag. And I think just like Sally, not TMZ RuPaul, just like Sally, just like Tayris, Chai here also did exactly that. She basically blended her own vision, at least, with the AbFab reference, which is instantly recognizable. But also, she took some risks, because, as she was saying in the voiceover, and also looking through her Instagram, she's not like necessarily Courtney acting her body out. Courtney acting out her body. So for her to be just like having Brian 20 and a cross, it's pretty different. So I just applaud her, because this is really a big versatility step for her. So yeah, she is showing the judges versatility. Are they appreciating this?
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No, I love this. I thought it was pure camp. She's coming out as a piece of Christian Lacroix jewelry. I love it. And the fact that the bag says Le Chai as well, like, I just think, like, there's such attention to detail here that for me, it's just so perfectly AbFab. Like, it just, she took the brief and said, I'm going to go so niche with it that I fit so perfectly in the brief. And I absolutely love it. Now, is it a bra and a panty? Yes. And am I mad at that in this case? No. Because it's a departure for Chai, and I really appreciated that. But B, I think it just looks really good. The one thing I will say, as I've looked at the look more, I do wish there wasn't the nude illusion on the stomach. We did see her show some body last week in the girl group challenge. So I do wish, whether it was an issue of her tights, I'm not exactly sure what the situation was. She clearly needed the nude illusion in order to, have her padding and everything like that. So I see it. But it wasn't a perfect match. It's a good match. It's a good nude illusion. I'm not going to strike her at all, because finding a nude illusion for queens of color in general is hard, even in a country like the UK. So no qualms there. But overall, the look is camp. The look is incredible, and I loved every single bit of it.
I think I would have liked this look better if she would have continued the jewelry into the hair.
I see that.
That is to me, like, looking at this now and looking at it more, it's, if there was more, like, if the hair matched the rest of the look a little bit more, I would have been for this. If she would have had jewelry in her hair as well, I think I would have been more for it. But with that saying, I love that apparently I am the voice of dissension here. But I'm going to give this a 75.
Oh my god!
It's a C effort.
It's
a C effort to me.
I give this a 99, and solely 1 point less than I could have, solely because of the tights and the nude illusion, as Logan mentioned. But yeah, it's 99.
We're gonna have some words about this later, Randy. It's a 97 for me, and it shouldn't be anything less than a 90, in my opinion. But we'll move to Nyongbella as Safi.
I think it's one of those ones where I think this is a good, fun nerd look. And Safi does have that nerd, like, that like, it is Safi. You see her and go, okay, this is who it is. But I think I don't know how to push it more towards Safi, but it's also not what I would put at. Do you see what I mean? It's like, it's a good look. She looks great, but
I also don't see. I think she looks exactly like Safi as much as she can.
As much as she can. I mean, I said I don't know how I would push it more towards there. But it's, yeah.
Well put, Randy. Well put.
I was like, I like the look. I'm not going to win. It's fine. I'm the heel of this podcast. I get it.
I just love that. All of this dissent and all of this sticking to the brief and all of these things are coming from the person that's watched the least episodes of AbFab.
This is true. Honestly, I will give that. I will concede to that, because I haven't seen that much. I have only seen a handful of episodes before this, and so I concede that fact. That So I'm going off what I see and what I've seen both on the runway and both here. And also, I gladly accept the fact that I am the heel of this podcast.
You are.
That.
No, but actually, it's just interesting because you read all other people whose looks you didn't like for going too far away from the brief. This is kind of like 100% the brief. Basically, Nyongbella played it kind of a safe Safi.
It is a safe look. Like, that's really what it is.
It's one of those ones. It is a safe look. I will give that.
But also, I loved the small tweaks she did, actually, because absolutely unfabulous on her drawing board, like, what is this, like a diary or whatnot. It actually reminds me in particular of the episode when Safi finally had her own play about her on stage, when she kind of was getting the revenge on her mom and Betsy was in the audience shouting like all the obscenities at her still.
Right. And see, in that way, I wish she would have played a little bit more of that, because I see where you're coming from to an extent, Randy, and that, like, the look is good and it fits in the AbFab universe. I think Bella did a great job with the acting and the presentation of this runway, but I do wish that maybe because there were definitely some of those moments where you saw Safi kind of rebel against her mother. And I think to that, the play moment as well. You think to that episode. There's no other episodes that are coming to mind, of course, currently, but like, I wish we saw a little bit more of that cheekiness that Nyongbella has, that Safi does as well at points in the series. That's what I think could have elevated the look from just being a fairly simple, Safi recreation to really giving the look a little bit more life on the runway. And I think that maybe would have added to it in the way, maybe, Randy, that you were wanting it to have.
Yes. Thank you for articulating what was in my brain.
I do a good job at that, so you're welcome.
Because that's exactly the look is really good. It was just the portrayal of it on the runway I didn't like. And how it's like, from what I remember, like from the episodes I've seen of AbFab with Safi, is there's like there's an anger to her that there wasn't on the runway. She was just sad.
Yeah, she just played it sad, and it was a good acting performance. But Nyongbella has this beautiful cheekiness to her that is one of the things I love the most about her, and I wish we'd gotten a little bit of that acting, just a touch of that added to her interpretation of Safi.
Yeah. KK, bye.
KK, bye.
All right, so I'm going to give this look a 90. Because I still think I do like the look. It was just, I think it was how it was presented I didn't like.
That's fair.
For me, the look is also a 90. It's interesting.
Well, what a gorgeous way for her to go out, 90s across the board.
Yeah.
Love it. KK, bye. And, I mean, they saved quite literally the most Eddie for last. Catrin Feelings, just literally as Eddie.
Yeah, it's honestly as Eddie. I love this look as Eddie. I wish more people would have done Eddie looks on the runway. If Chai had done an Eddie look from the neck up, that would have changed my whole feeling on that.
But that wouldn't have fit what she was doing, because she was a piece of Christian Lacroix jewelry.
But
and that's a Patsy thing. That's not a
Yes. Yeah, I mean that's a Patsy thing, but it's okay. But as Eddie, like, this is honestly, I love this look. It is very much Eddie from the brief, and I like it. As I made Logan's brain melt a little bit. Yes.
Micha can't stand us fighting, so he had to go on camera.
I just feel
the bald people are fighting. I can't stand this.
No, I literally.
People attack.
I literally.
There's no hair to pull.
I adored. Oh my god. No, it was fun. You weren't fighting as well as Catrin was fighting gravity. Like, each time she was walking the runway like this. But I really enjoyed it. It's a signature walk now. She did this. She did this on the design challenge when she was like this 100-year-old aunt getting back from the grave, and now she's done it again for Eddie. But for Eddie, it works, and actually, it works for Catrin most of the time. And yeah, it's one of the most like Indian-esque looks you can ever possibly get from Jennifer Saunders. Love that for her. Love how the mug looks different on her as well because of the assignment, probably. I especially love the sleeves because they're so like hippie Eddie, that avatar of hers. The comment of Michelle saying if you squint long enough, it's going to be a map of Wales in front of her was kind of neither here nor there. But neither it had anything to do with this fabulous look, actually. This was AbFab for Catrin.
AbFab, indeed. Like, it was just, the two people that I knew after seeing the runway were AbFab fans were Bonnie and Catrin. Like, and I would say probably Tayris as well, because I think Tayris's was just a very clean, well done interpretation. I don't know about anybody else. I'm not trying to shade anybody else, but those were the three people that I was like, I felt like had a really great grasp on AbFab and just the way that they presented and in the looks that they presented. I love this. This is my favorite thing Catrin's done on the runway so far this season. I think this nailed the brief. She hit the nail on the brief, and I'm not mad at when people do this for a Night of 1,000 in this way. I love seeing all of the different points on the axis where people go. But when someone just goes right down the middle and goes, I'm going to give you a classic interpretation, I love that just as much. And when it's done to this caliber, there's no choice but to appreciate it for what it is. And it's absolutely fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous, darling. Absolutely fabulous.
Yay.
It's full.
Yes.
It's full, baby.
Agreed.
The cup is full. Catrin, you fucking slayed this week. Loved it.
Absolutely fabulous. Exactly.
She did it. Yes. And that's where we're going to leave off. So, thank you so much for joining us for this absolutely fabulous, darling. A Look Over Here episode this week. We'll be back with a slightly less fabulous, but probably still fabulous Look Over Here next week. Will it be absolutely fabulous? No, because it won't be an AbFab runway. But will it be fabulous? Probably. We'll find out, and we'll be here to talk about all of it. If you have not checked out our exit interview with Nyongbella, go check it out because it is a camp time and we love her dearly. Go send her all of the love in the world. And if you have not checked out our episode recap, make sure to go do that now. Go check out all the drag coverage we have going on this channel and go get your merch while you're at it. LanaGCreations.etsy.com. Link in the description below and that beautiful QR code that's been in the corner the entire time. So you really have no excuses. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, la croix, darling.
KK, bye.
KK, bye.